use that as SK start on the T side. For Kevlar's, Fallen's going to be the nade man as per usual, and they're all headed towards the B bomb site, it seems.
So already it looks like we could get some fast action here, but SK just slowing down. They don't want to give away any sound cues just yet, and Shara will be the first man potentially to make some contact as Taco is going to creep up there, and Shara will spot it, throwing in the grenades here, but will it be effective? They're already so far pushed, but there's 3 players here to respond for Flipside. Well did it there, able to get a couple kills, but how long can he hold on? Not long enough for chiming in there with a headshot, very timely indeed, and now it is a 3 versus 2 in favor of SK Gaming, who can now plant the bomb.
Blade and Waylander, last man standing for the team, coming in from the shot area. Shots closed, and so is the round for Flipside. SK getting the plant and taking it with 2 players alive there. So we never saw too much from that Molotov. Shara tried to slow down the push there, but I think it was too deep towards the balcony rather than in the apps itself, so didn't get off to the start they wanted, Flipside.
Yeah, very, very basic pistol as well, and I think actually SK Gaming, they're one of the teams that has some of the coolest pistol rounds and the more elaborate ones as well, especially on a map like this historically. So it's quite fun to see them going for something very basic there. Perhaps they're not expecting Flipside to play in the format that they did. Either way, it is now going to be Flipside trying to do what they can with the couple Deagles and Kevlars that they've managed to scrap together here in this 4-spy type round. And SK Gaming quite spread out at the moment, just ready to receive any early round aggression, keeping everything very safe for now. But soon they will have middle.
See, SK only have 2 rifles at the moment. I think with some weaker teams, you would see more AKs coming out and less grenades. Markelov off to a good start here. Everybody alive for Flipside. There's still time for SK to play with. 4 players, and it seems that the split towards A can be possible now. Fur and Fallen in connector, FNX rotating away after showing some action towards B. That said, Shara's pushing the apps now. That might be information. Are we going to see a rotation coming in from Markelov? Indeed, he's starting to move towards B now. Fur with a deep position, so he may be able to cut off that rotation. Waylander still close to the slope with that taser, and now Blade gets taken down for Flipside.
Waylander with slightly poor timing there, but it's going to be SK Gaming now with an opportunity to plant the bomb. Just 1 man left standing, and well done it with a P250 and a dream. But his dream is about to be crushed as he has way too many players to deal with. FNX to get the kill, and a very nice cleanup actually, considering that Markov got that fast Eagle frag in middle. So for some teams, that's going to send them into a destabilized state where maybe they start to make some mistakes, or maybe they slow the round down too much. We actually saw that from Fnatic yesterday on this map, and they ended up losing the round because of it, but not SK Gaming.
That was really awkward for Waylander. He was obviously holding the angle with the taser on A ramp, but because they lost connector, he was forced to push. Otherwise, he would have been completely exposed to them coming in for the split. Then he didn't have the range to get the kill, and he was just standing there with his pants down, basically. Flipside on the last eco before the buy comes in now. We have World Edit, who's picked up a taser, and they're going to stack 4 people over towards the B bomb site. FNX with the range, though, isn't going to be tased anytime soon. He'll just hold angles and make sure there's no cheeky push there. Just holding an angle towards the left of the van will catch CTs jumping up onto the box to peek into B apps. Always a good position to hold, especially when you have a nice spawn.
And now we see Warded is the one that picks up a taser. So we've seen that actually a few times in this tournament, and not many teams have been experimenting with it previously. So it's kind of cool to see a bit of a resurgence there, and why not? And of course, we have a lot of forward positioning here for the SK Gaming side. Cold Zero in a really nice spot at the moment. Although he's going to be careful, Blade is in a potentially good position, but he will get shut down in the end. Now it's going to be down to Waylander to get some damage in towards the A-bomb side. As he has a decent position, and he will have the element of surprise, but he can't get the connections he needs. And that will be Taco to finish off the frag. And now is time for the real CS, as Flipside will be able to get a very healthy buy-in.
Well, they're going straight for the big green gun. We can expect him going towards the mid position. And again, once the, well, if the economy gets secured for Flipside, perhaps we will see Markelov pick one up as well. You can hold B-apps with a second AWP, you can hold short with a second AWP, as you used to see quite a lot. You can see SK doing that as well. For 3 AKs, the Galil and the UMP, Fur likes his variety, and he will continue with that. Many SK players top of mid at the moment. Blade's going to put the one-way smoke down. That Molotov is going to get taken down, actually. So as he sees these players going towards short, he can raise the alarm for his teammate. He needs frags, though. Not really finding them at the moment. Fish in the barrel, but no kills whatsoever for Blade.
Lots of damage, but as you say, it's not going to count for much because it's a very fast entry frag coming in for SK Gaming to allow them to claim the bomb site. Cole's going in for some aggression towards connector to slow the rotation, but he actually doesn't get a frag, which does give an opportunity here for Flipside.
This is a save.
Yeah, I was going to say that for some reason they're not deciding to even hazard a guess at this one. They're just going to say, well, you know what, we're just going to save.
Yeah, this is a smart decision. That was GG already. The way SK moved so fast down short, the fact that Blade didn't get a single kill from Connector, they have nobody in position on B once Shara gets taken down. While that it is outside, there are 2 smokes, window and door of the shop. It would be suicide for Flipside to try and get into this site. So we just have to give it up, save with 4 people. You can see their economy was already lacking. They don't have many grenades to start the round off with. They didn't really get to throw any either because SK played it so fast. Just trying to negate. I mean, they know the AWP is coming. They play a fast round, negate it. Something we saw G2 do to Fallen on Overpass, actually, at the ECS final. So far, so good. Taco still chasing, though. Trying to do whatever he can to do the damage here. Blade's going to get taken down, but 3 rifles surviving. Still okay here for the CTs. Even the plant pod gets some bullets there.
Oh, yeah, and they actually saved some grenades, too, so ended up working out quite well for them. They don't have a kit, though, but I'm sure they'll remedy that now. And 3 weapons surviving is a very different story to just 2 weapons surviving. Obviously, you can get the drops in, make sure everyone has a gun in most cases. And Blade's actually going to opt to keep the PT-50 there. Oh, actually, no, they did get a FAMAS, which is good. And he has 4 grenades, so this is a very respectable little weaponry here for Flipside to move into the round with. And first along a UMP as well, so pretty evenly matched, I should say. And if WorldEdit's able to get something done with this AWP, that would be very nice as well. He's playing very passively, actually, on the A-bomb side at the moment. He's playing around the toll booth area, and SK Gaming playing a bit of map control into middle, seeing what they can get. And Flipside are giving up control fairly easily here, just showing a little bit of presence, but they're not really willing to commit for a heavy trade scenario, as some teams would be.
Indeed. Look at Shara's position towards B apps. He has a lot of information for his team at the moment, and despite SK having 3 people and having split B in the previous round, they should know that A is more likely here. Waylander's getting taken down in connector though, so no problem. Down goes Blade as well. Markov finally answers something back from short. And Shara, I mean, at this point, maybe you have to gamble. He could go for a push through apps. He's choosing to go into middle instead. So Markov's passive towards B. And it seems the CTs are slowly moving towards A, and WorldEdit's going to need their help. coldzera currently in the mid position behind the boxes. The rest of SK over towards A. They have 1 smoke, 1 flash, 1 HE, so we're going to see some picks coming in from both sides.
That's really important there from Shara, especially as SK has slowly worked that man advantage, finally. But they haven't really gotten themselves into the bomb site, and they're going to switch up. The plan at the moment is Cold. Very important play for the team right now, holding this middle position. He is going to be able to really help that push onto B and also stop any information plays from Flipside into that mid area. But he's got so many angles to look at, and he actually manages to turn around and take out Shara. And WorldEdit cannot get an angle in time. It's going to be all on top of Markov here to make this round possible for Flipside, and they desperately need it. The time is of the essence. This might be exactly what Markov needs to win the round. The bomb is down. Oh, they've won it. They've won the round. No time to plant the bomb. Oh, there it is. And it's going to be another round there, finally, on the board. But for this time it's going to be for Flipside with that timeout. And I mean, we've seen this actually happening a lot this tournament, where teams just don't give themselves quite enough time if something goes wrong to actually remedy it quickly enough.
Yeah, well, I think that was good decision-making by SK. Again, they didn't really have the utility. They know the AWP is saved. They didn't have any engagements in mid, so it may have been quite difficult for them to get the picks over towards A, especially when that engagement came towards Palace. But Markov just playing the clock there. Very nicely done indeed. So 4-1, SK going to be back on the buy. 5 AKs for them. You don't always need an AWP on the T side of this map. Dignitas, for example, will be a team who will go for 5 AKs as well. Waylander playing close now. Going to get engaged by Taco. Traded by WorldEdit though. coldzera's top mid, but all the action's on A at the moment. WorldEdit's gone down as well, so Blade's alone. Smokes all over the place. Markov, Shara out of position. Big problems here for Flipside.
Yeah, they got the bomb site now, and Markov and Shara come in, but they've only got a flashbang each, so honestly, in this kind of a situation, they just got to go for it. They don't have any money, so I've got to hope for the impossible, and we get a couple frags coming in. But now, once again, Markov with everything to do by himself. 1 versus 2. He doesn't have a kit on himself just yet. Maybe there's one to pick up along the way, but that incendiary is going to waste a lot of time. He doesn't have a smoke to get through it quickly. This is just so painful, so frustrating for Markov. And finally, the Molotov will dissipate, but so much time is gone. Markov realizes at this point, the only play to make is to save the gun. And it's crazy sometimes how much just 1 grenade can do, but it stopped Markov, and that's going to be the full reset coming in, and that is a desperate situation for Flipside.
Yeah, that action came in so fast on the A site. The economy got reset like a Sega Mega Drive. That in a flash, it all disappeared and everything went dark. Only Markov surviving for now to bear witness to the war crimes on the A site. Just the one round here. This is a terrible, terrible, terrible start here for Flipside CT side, and this is where they're going to need to rack up the numbers here. So a 1-5 deficit is less than ideal, to say the least. Waylander hasn't got a single frag yet. He's a player, a Finnish guy. He had to take a break from CS to go and serve in the Russian army. Comes back into CS, hyped up guy, leaves Gambit, finally gets signed by Flipside. Hasn't got a single frag on the board just yet. This is the time to get it. They've done well to get to this point, but they can't give up now. Some pistols coming out, the UMP onto Shara. How much money are they leaving in the bank? Not much. Well, then it's leaving some cash in the bank, so he can get AWPs later on. Other than that, this shouldn't be a good round here for CTs. Good start though. Blade's making things a bit awkward for Fallen as well. He needs to make sure he hits his shot. He's alone, he's isolated. He's going to have to run through the Molotov, and Shara's got an angle now. But it's a gamble to go through the smoke. There's lots to be done. HG's flying in as well. That's an AWP for Flipside.
So early in the round, they've managed to get a lot of advantages here. It's pretty cool to capitalize on the aggression that way. And from this position, you probably expect them to play somewhat passively. As you say, they're able to steal away the AWP. They don't have much in the way of grenades, but nor do SK at this point. So this is going to end up being a very interesting round. Colzer is going to wait for his teammates to position towards the slope and palace position to try to get that triple-pronged attack going onto the A-bomb side. And Markov is there, but he's playing sort of a retake position, very safe by the toll booth area. So Markov should be pretty safe to get the information, survive, wait for his teammates to rotate before going for a retake, if that's how this round will go. But let's see if SK can claim a frag onto Markov if they are able to catch him immediately.
Again, there are time problems coming soon for SK, and Shara, he's well out of position actually, so his Molotov isn't relevant at this point, but that could have come into play once the plant goes in. Blade trying to hold things down on the B-bomb site. Cold maybe trying to pull a rotation here over towards B. There isn't really time for the bomb to rotate, so he has to make this work. He has to either make Flipside believe that it's going to be a B play. You can see him running around now, and indeed he's pulling the rotation while they're just moving over towards B. Markov gets taken down towards A, but that's the bomb. They're going to see it. It's rotation straight back. Now Cold can come in for a flank, but Shara's coming in for a flank as well. It's absolutely crazy, but there are 10 seconds left. This bomb needs to go down. Finally does. 3 versus 2 retake here for Flipside.
Yeah, there's actually just a Mac 10 on Taco, so this is actually fairly awkward, but FNX with the AK, they're able to take down Blade as he comes through the window area, and Taco has found himself an upgrade, the M4 in hand now, as he's quite aware that the players are coming from the CT. What? He's going to turn around and nail Shara straight in the face. That is fantastic work there from Taco. He should have been done, but he's able to save SK in that situation. What a crazy round. That was so beautifully and calmly played there to pull the rotation, put it all on Cold, and if you're going to bet all on Cold, it's often going to turn out pretty good for you.
That was a great start for Flipside. Ooh, goodbye, just resting with his elbow on the windowsill there. It was a great start for Flipside, and that will be annoying. It was essentially an eco round for them, or a crappy force buy round, so they can't have been expecting much, but to get that ahead has got to be slightly tilting for the team. Down to an eco now, just pistols and 2 flashbangs here for Flipside. 2 players around the connector area for the CTs, and one of them is going to get taken down very early by Fallen.
Yeah, forward one as well, so just a very fast anti-eco round playing out here for the Brazilians as they are making a lot of money, and if they don't lose anybody, which, well, that's going to be the case, that's fantastic. They are going to have such great money going into the future rounds. I mean, we already have FNX on 16K, so this is definitely problematic. So as soon as Flipside start winning rounds, assuming that they can do so, they are likely never going to face eco rounds for SK Gaming. Every single round is going to be a hard graft.
Indeed, another situation where there's a lack of utility here for Flipside. Flashes, smokes, no Molotovs whatsoever. Can't stop any plants, can't try and force the Ts out of positions, top mid, etc. Or anywhere else. Markov will be, will be holding his angle in mid, but soon he'll have to change his position. That smoke on short is a real problem, and it's why AWPers can be less effective unless you have a style such as JW on this map. Again, just being denied information, denied angles, denied picks. Well, did it rendered useless for now.
And this is a very important moment here. We're seeing, the attempt into middle, but it looks like Flipside have players, a bit of a crossfire there to try to do some damage. And the way these frags go really means a lot in how this round's going to end up. But a re-smoke there, and I like how Flipside are stopping SK from getting into connector here. They're not really allowing them to do anything, and soon all the grenades, all the smoke grenades are going to be gone, and they're going to be sat in the open in middle, and Blade finds his moment to strike, as Markov finds an engagement as well. Beautiful trades, or well, series of kills here from Flipside, and now they're at a massive advantage, and it doesn't look like this much here for the SK Gaming side to do. Fallen and FNX will grab a couple kills, but FNX now on a 1 versus 3.
Yeah, he could still do some damage to the CT economy. They don't have any money in the hole, whereas SK will have no issue going for a full buy in the next round. So in that case, FNX has nothing to lose here. Going to reset the situation. I think Shara might be holding an angle on him. But even if he dies, as long as he tries to get some more kills, he won't on this occasion. But the pressure will continue for SK. It's good. Could have been great, but it's good that Flipside win with 3 players alive. That will help them. You can see how hard this buy is going to be. I mean, SK are going to have a better buy, more utility. They can have an AWP if they want one, choosing not to go for it at the moment. 5-round lead for the Brazilians. So Flipside will be on the defense once again. A slightly better buy than last time. You see the Molotovs coming back out now for the CT side. A bunch of defuse kits as well. So let's see what their approach will be. They're going to change World at its position as they know he's going to get smoked off immediately. Going towards Connector, trying to find something as the T's move over towards the mid-box. But again, they're going for a fast short play.
Yeah, and Markov is the man to try to stop this. There is Fur takes a lot of damage from the grenades, and Waylander finds him in the back of the head with the AK long range. As SK are unrelenting, they cannot be denied this B-bomb site, but there is a lot to deal with still. 2 players, Shara now, just dropping bodies now as it's just going to be FNX and Cold charging forwards, and they can't break the defensive line. That is Blade and Shara. That was such a strong response from Flipside to what was supposed to be a very shocking pace that was supposed to catch them off guard.
3 players surviving again for the CTs, but they don't manage to retain the AWP that well that it drops around a connector position. He had 5k going into this round, had a decision to make, chose to go for a UMP instead of AWP no armor. So, you know, that's not why he's on the team. We'll see what he can do with it. SK back on another buy, more pressure coming in, but the nades are starting to dwindle. The money is starting to run out here for the Brazilians. So Flipside, perhaps they have an opportunity to get some momentum going. SK don't seem to have any breaks on their wheels at the moment, moving over towards the B-bomb site. Shara's taken a semi-aggressive spot. No, he's just peeking actually for the time being. But he may have many plays upon him very soon.
Yeah, Shara is the first man here. He's got Markov to help him out, but lots of grenades all over the place. A bit of confusion now, although Markov will make the first frag and Fallen as well. Will be answering back with a double, and Taco's going to continue the push straight into the shop, and just like that, everyone is dead. Waylander with nothing to do really here. Although that said, they won't know this, but there are 3 players who are around 10 HP, which obviously can make a big difference, but you know, we can see the health and Waylander can't. So that's going to be a save for him, or at least an attempt at a save. And it was very important at the very least that Flipside managed to win the previous round to avoid being fully reset, because I think they survived with 4 players. So that means that they will actually have some options. They won't have to just get, you know, that hard reset where they have to double eco essentially, which would have more or less probably signed away the Mirage match here in this best of 3.
Yeah, I was just thinking, is this the round that ruins Flipside's half? If Waylander can hold on to this weapon. This is a very key weapon to hold on to, looking at the money on the scoreboard for the rest of the side. Again, there's minimal loss bonus coming in for them. So we've got Blade on 5k, but the rest are on 2 to 3k. So life sucks right now for Flipside in this round, money-wise. And they may be inclined to hold on to what they have at the moment, because Blade can drop an AWP for World in the following round, so they may just go for an eco here. They've had many buys where they've been distinctly lacking in grenades, as we've seen time and time again. So they can go for another buy here, but then this buy will suck, and then next round's buy will suck as well. So they're going to go for the eco and buy basically nothing in this round.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. And if they're able to get that 5 frags or something around there, 5 rounds, something around there, they'll probably be quite happy considering how this series has gone so far. And quick opening there from FNX as he's able to get the Brazilians onto that B-bomb site, and it should be fairly easy from this point forwards. Already the hard job is being done. As FNX is going to try to take control of shop. There is a what is it though? He's close by, and he's going to lose that engagement, of course. So NC Gaming look pretty solid here. Quick frag there from Blade though to make things a little bit more annoying. But SK otherwise pretty fine. Ace. Markov actually still in the bomb site, but not for much longer. And it looks like that's a wrap pretty much. Waylander again, if he can save this AK, that's going to be pretty huge, to be honest, moving forwards. And I would say the Flipside are a team that's going to be more interesting on their T side. They're going to be very comfortable on their T side. So again, if they get that's kind of like a 5-round mark, something similar to that, they'll be, I think, quite happy moving into the second half. Yeah,
they won't be comfortable with a mere 3 rounds on the board. So we can expect the AWP to come out, unless they choose to go for a double eco, but... and they're good. But again, a lot of the players are going to be short on grenades once more, but at least they're going to have the AWP back onto World Edit. That's always going to be a big thing. But again, SK have done a really good job at nullifying the usefulness of World Edit with simple smokes. Smokes towards connector, smokes towards the CPL position. And that's why I was mentioning that Fox, for example, is not going to be as effective on the CT side. And you can see why, based on what SK are doing to World Edit. He just has no lines to hold unless he wants to get aggressive, but that's not his style. That was simple style when he was on Flipside. So let's have a look and see where these players are headed at the moment. You can see now well that it's holding an angle towards a ramp. They're trying to keep him effective because he's running around staring at smokes for the time being. Meanwhile, SK moving into mid once again. Loads of smokes in the middle area. No frags just yet. The CT still willing to hold the connector position. Only one frag, but the trade comes in. Fur going to get naded into oblivion. Man advantage soon disappears. Markov gets taken down in response. Palace push is going to pay off as well. Down goes World Edit. 2 versus 3. Flipside getting wrecked once again.
And they're in a very, very desperate situation. The help is there, though, for him, so he doesn't have to worry about every single angle. But where are these teams going at the moment? Taco winning the open battle against Shara. Now Waylander needs to do something, but he can't. coldzera in with the kill. And that is the round for SK Gaming. And it was all about that one for Flipside. Now they're back to poor money again, and already they've conceded so many rounds. Do they decide to just force it up 2 times in a row with the loss bonus that they have? Or do they try to get one last buy-in to try to have, well, try to just play for the 4
They have
rounds?
to go here. They can't win a round with a full buy. There's no way they're winning a round if they go for a fourth buy with 3K in the bank. Pistols coming out here. And it seems SK are just hard countering Flipside. Again, it's very similar to a sense to what G2 did to SK on Overpass at ECS Finals. Just avoided Fallen completely, exploited the B bomb site, and there was just no answer. And now we're seeing that from Flipside. They cannot get World Edit in the game, and they're paying for it. He has 5 kills at the moment, although Waylander's finally made it onto the score, but he's got 2 kills, so nothing really going Flipside's way. And they might be more proficient on the T side, but with 3 rounds in the hole, they're going to be up against maximum pressure.
Maybe, though, they can get something else done with the Deagles. We'll have to see. Already World Edit has 1 frag, finding himself 1 kill with that one just earlier. Now coldzera is going to spot World Edit, so no more shenanigans from him. Just Markov sitting there, and SK Gaming can finally get the bomb towards the A bomb site. Plant.
It's really cool, actually. FNX made his way through the B bomb site, and nice damage on there by Markov. FNX made his way through the B bomb site. Taco started to rotate when there were 2 players alive, just to be safe. But once they took down the last player, like, okay, who cares? We've got a numbers game. We're going into the last round. Doesn't really matter what happens here as long as we've been around. Rotates back towards the A site to finish things off with his team. 3-11, and the double ops come out, but only in the last round here for Flipside.
Yeah, we actually see 4 ops, 5 ops purchased by SK Gaming. So are they really doing this? 5 ops. All right then. Flipside, I was going to say, it's pretty exciting considering what they did with double ops with Markov yesterday. But there are 5 ops. What is this? They've obviously dropped some AKs in spawn for the mid-round, but still, this is going to be pretty bad. It looks like coldzera already finding World Edit, and we get another frag coming in there in trade. Markov onto FNX in the B apartment, so things going 4-4 at the moment, but coldzera is creeping, and he might just find himself another one. The flick shot connects, but Shara is only going to get legged, and he will punish coldzera. So there's a good chance here for Flipside, but will SK Gaming commit to these ops, or will they go back for the AKs and spawn?
5-man on road here for the Brazilians, but 2 have been taken down. And indeed, there are 4 AKs if they choose to pick them up. And again, this is the kind of thing you would expect to see from Fnatic. Just the sheer level of confidence shown by the players is great stuff to see, especially in the first series, the first map of the series, excuse me. See Fallen rotating now, but he's surely not going to be the one to pick up an AK. Bomb moving over towards A as Fur holds an angle in the middle of the site. Waylander will surely be able to shoot him in the behind very soon. And there it is. Taco now holding an angle, takes him down. Fur gets taken down by Chara though, 2 versus 2. This is a crucial round for Flipside, but SK don't seem to really care.
Yeah, they're definitely taking some liberties, to say the least, but obviously there is a chance here. Markov's got that up, and I'm excited to see what he can do with this. He's rotating through CT, as we can see Shara's on the other side there towards the window area, just making sure that he doesn't get flanked whilst Markov moves into position to go for this retake. Obviously, the bomb hasn't gone down just yet as well, but now they're going to hear that it has indeed been planted on that A site, and they can start to move in for this retake. We have Taco and Fallen in position as well, but they're quite close together. There is definitely a chance here as Flipside trying to make their way in past the grenades. Shara's moving forwards now, and just sees 1 player. That's some information, but Taco is going to take down Shara. So Markov knows where they both are, but he's stuck with an AWP on close range. He's just going to go straight for it with this USP, as he is going to find Taco. But will he get the kill here? Taco misses the shot. He's very low on health, but he gets the kill with the Tech 9. And that is a brilliant start there for SK Gaming.
Very dominant performance in the first half of this entire series. 15 rounds in, Waylander 2 kills, well did it, 5 kills. I mean, to what did it credit, like, SK completely took him out of the game just with the sheer smokes. And again, he's not an aggressive style AWPer, so it's not like he can play a spawn, move into Palace, try and get a pick. He doesn't do that, that's not what he does. So he gets completely taken out of the game. It's 5 versus 4 in this map.
All right, so 12-3 will Flipside find a way to make it back into this one. It's going to be very tough, but they move into their better side, the T side, the more dynamic side. Find out after the break.
(12-3) is the score between these two sides. Flipside were just completely taken out in mid, in A, in B, everywhere by the Brazilian side, the reigning defending champions here at the ESL Cologne Major.
Finding just the right rounds to win, resetting Flipside at the most untimely moments for Flipside at the very least. I mean, they're going to go into this, their T side with the tallest of tasks to do and one of the best teams in the world to do it against, perhaps the best team in the world. We'll find out if SK can make that run. But, I mean, Flipside, one of the things we always would talk about when it comes to their teams is how Blade is able to coordinate his teammates all into these crazy trading situations when they finally attack bomb sites, and they're a good team when it comes to taking away map control. They have the tools to do this. If they have those individual performances we saw from yesterday and the day previous to that one as well, then this is definitely a possibility for them. But if SK are just getting warm up, if they're getting into the groove of things, obviously this is one of the hardest teams to do it against. And looks like we're into the pistol round now between SK and Flipside. Definitely a must-win for Flipside.
Look at FNX. Look at FNX. Into the game. Into the game. FNX is pushing all the way up top mid, while Dedet's currently holding an angle, and you can see he's in the door. So FNX is not going to have an idea, but it's definitely a place to check. One of the off angles on this map, and he's probably going to have an advantage, FNX here. Indeed he is. Well, then it gets taken down for free. The bomb is close by. Blade's going to go and collect it. Waylander still in T-spawn looking over towards A, and that's going to be the bomb spotted on the radar as well for FNX. Oh, no, it's not. It's still on the floor. Blade hasn't picked it up just yet. Going to go back maybe and collect it. Just a quick correction. It was the Finnish army that Waylander served in, not the Russian one. So thank you, Internet. FNX still large and in charge, loud and proud. Top of mid at the moment, and Flipside are just biding their time, just holding angles. But how long can they do this for?
Yeah, there's so much information for SK. It's amazing that they're just out there this long at the moment, and well, I guess I don't blame them too much. They managed to, of course, secure it with a frag on from FNX onto World Edit, and now Flipside, they're starting to think about making a move. Got the bomb. Oh, if they try to reclaim middle here, this could be problematic because FNX has an amazing position. He's got support as well as Blade and Shara start to edge up. FNX is going to find an easy frag, and all of a sudden Shara's in a lot of trouble. FNX finding himself the third kill, and now it's Markov and Waylander with 25 seconds to get the bomb, get it to a bomb site, but also kill so many Brazilians who are starting to all march onto that middle position. What are you going to do? Absolutely nothing. 4 kills for FNX in this pistol round. SK Gaming making life truly terrible for Flipside.
That is... how do you say disaster in German, Dan? After the second frag comes in from FNX top mid, the third player is looking behind him, he's looking towards T-spawn, he has no idea what's going on there. You know what the term is? Right in this spot, look, Sharos looks the wrong way. Pozadi Tebia. It's Russian for behind you, Dan. That's what he needed to know. Disaster strikes in the second half for Flipside. 13-3. We've got Shara on dual elite, Dan. That's absolutely madness. You could buy dual elites or Tech9 for the same price. Tech9 is far more accurate. Why on earth would you ever buy dual elites?
I don't know. I don't think there is a reason. To be honest, I can't think of why you would do that.
My dual elites are called mistyped by RIP.
I think that's accurate, though. So respect for that. And one fun thing we have here is, well, I was about to say throw on that auto shotgun, but he's actually going to give that one away to Waylander. Nice donation there. And Shara's going to get a kill with the almost a 5-7 of the dual elites. But there it is. This is what I wanted to see. Fallen jumping around with that scout. He can be quite the menace, and he's going to need to be right now because we have Wodadit finding himself another Deagle headshot. And now there are huge problems here for SK Gaming. If they're going to get reset in this round, that is a perfect way back in for Flipside. And now they know that the B bomb site's clear. They just have to hold it whilst the bomb makes its way over there, and it will take some time. And well, SK go for this. Looks like Cold will at the very least see what he can get done. One frag made. Cold can make this very, very hard indeed for Flipside. He's able to get a couple more kills here.
See him trying to fit the numbers with the pistol. The double dink though, or a single dink coming in there from Markov will be enough. Fallen now. He can take out 2 of these players, but he will not take out any. Flipside after a horrible pistol round and win an unlikely second round here. So there's still a chance. 9 rounds behind SK, but more importantly, SK are just a mere 3 rounds from closing out map 1. Let's see what they choose to do. Some money being spent in the early rounds when a pistol is won and then a force buy is won by the opposing team. You can often see forces going backwards and forwards between each team until one starts to win consecutive rounds. And indeed, we will see the force buy coming out for SK here. Deagles all over the shop.
Deagles for days, and there's no other choice really other than the force buy for SK to try to reset Flipside immediately. If they do that, they pretty much won the map as well, so very good choice. And already we get a tag onto Shara, so...
You can wallbang this position.
This is very... This could get pretty awkward here. For reasons like that, FNX peeking out, finding the frag onto Wodadit, and now there are problems because they've also got Shara who's on low HP. They sort of need to do something now. They can't really wait too much longer. They've got to get the bodies into a bomb site, and that's what they're about to do as Waylander now goes down to 2 HP. This is very, very awkward.
Yeah, Shara and Waylander can both be deagled or scouted here, and Blade as well. We saw this happen with Envy on Overpass where they won a critical round against a team just with deagles when they were all tagged, and we might see the same thing happen here for Flipside. The bomb is moving over to the B bomb site now, which is a very good, nice play. SK completely out of position, starting to rotate now as they don't see Flipside moving quickly into the site. Taco's in position now. Flipside are nowhere near these windows. There are big problems coming for Flipside.
The problems are marching in quite quickly as Taco finds himself the first headshot with a Deagle. Can't get anything else done though, as Markov is going to get himself in there by the car position to try to push things forwards. But Cold is going to drop one of his teammates. Markov without comrades in the near vicinity, doesn't need them. 2 frags made by him into the bomb site. The taps come in, but a very nasty tag from Fallen. Fallen can end this now. He's going to be able to get the tags in with that scout. It's 1 on each player, and that would be it. But Markov finds himself the 4th kill, quad kill coming out from Markov. And we have seen him really stepping it up this tournament. He's on 17 frags right now. He's doing a wonderful job here for Flipside to keep them in this. And winning that round resets SK as well. They don't really have much to work with in this round.
If I'm not mistaken, Markov has been at every major, and he has no intention of leaving just yet. Indeed, top fragging for his team, far and ahead of the rest of his team, who really need to get back into this game. I don't know if they woke up on the wrong side of the bed here, but they need to focus sooner rather than later. So, SK, the force buy fails, and they'll be down to the pistols. No Kevlar whatsoever, just the 1 flash onto Fallen. I think he's going to throw it over the top of a ramp to allow his teammates to push in. Indeed, he's going to do exactly that. They see nobody's there, and they may choose to stack elsewhere. They have problems towards connector, though. There's a smoke down for the T's, which allows them to go for a multitude of things. They can take possession of connector, they can go towards a B split, they can move into ladder room. You see Taco and Cold close to short as well. So SK trying to be reactive here, trying to be fast.
So they might find a few players here, and Taco is going to find himself the first headshot as well. It has a lot of problems coming his way, and he can't deal with them. It's going to be at 5 versus 3 now in favor of SK, as Blade tries to get some of these refrags, and there's players spacing him all over the place. This is quite chaotic for Blade. Repositions, able to get another frag there as Markov comes in as well, and the cleanup operation has worked to some extent, but they have gained a lot of losses in the process. Now it's just Cold Zero with that CZ. He's got no Kevlar as well, and Markov is just lurking here in middle. He has the bomb as well, so this, if some miracle happens and Cold makes the frag, that's the bomb and an AK. Oh, Cold almost able to get it very close, down to 17 points of health, but Markov picks up the kill, keeps his streak of frags running in there, and it's going to be 13-6 now. And I can't really emphasize enough how much, I mean, it's already a massive upset that Flipside made it this far and were able to take out MIP. But if they give SK, you know, real hard series as well, that is going to speak so much in favor of Flipside in the coming months.
Ding dong. Shara gets his bell rung and then some. Anyway, 6-13. Now we have SK coming out on the buy, and it's their turn to have the limited utility, limited grenades, limited economy. Doesn't mean they're going to go aggressive. Let's have a look at FNX's position. We may see him stand in this corner here, and he'll have a teammate close to him as well in Fallen. So FNX will be the trade fragger, and Fallen will be the point man in this kind of setup. Fur will be keeping an eye on the Palace position once that smoke disappears. You can see that smoke's going to get re-smoked while Waylander is standing over there. So he's going to be wasting his time for the time being. I think Waylander's lining up a Molotov, actually, into the shadow position. So let's see what the play is. Can SK hold in this position? Getting harassed somewhat with grenades, but it seems Flipside are committed to the splits here.
Yeah, SK deciding to just play that close to them instead of pushing, and this might work out. They don't have an age for it here. They have to make the kills happen, but they can't do it. Two fantastic entries coming in from Blade and Wild at it to secure that A-bomb site, but there's still Fur. He's lurking around here, but really everything rests on him. Taco's been discovered. He's trying to make his way around CT. He actually claims the kill there on the pursuing Shara, and these players here are quite weak for Flipside, so this is very doable. All of a sudden, Fur is looking to get it done, but Wild at it able to find the frag just before the smoke blooms, and Taco, oh, he's going to find just a pixel there to work with, but it's not enough in time. Waylander gets the plant and the frag in the end as he spins around, and that's going to be another round for Flipside. They are slowly but surely climbing back. It's still quite a ways to go, but they've got an economy to work with now. That
is a huge round for Flipside, and look how close it was to being stolen by SK at the very end there. That could have easily gone SK any other Friday, but not this one. 6 rounds between these two sides. SK opting to spend a bit of money, but it's really an eco coming out for them. Just trying to maim the Flipside players. Worst case scenario here. Cold with a UMP and some Kevlar to boots. So we'll see if we're going to see more aggressive actions here from SK. Fallen in first, starting to creep towards mid. We have Shara doing some very weird stuff in T-spawn. Good Shara. Nice shot there by Fallen. Shara's AFK spinning in circles in T-spawn. I'm not really sure what's going on here.
That is rather odd, actually. Just checking out Shara's pop there on RPCs. Yeah, very weird indeed. I'd like to see what's going on. Either way, we've got Fallen going for the push there. He's able to obviously get that kill, and that's going to make life very, very weird now for Flipside, because also the information gained is always going to be problematic. But they do decide to fall back, and right now Flipside just holding. So
I really want to see Shara. He's doing some serious Michael Jackson in T-spawn. Apparently my requests will be denied. There we go.
Oh, just a glimpse, just a taste. There it is.
Third person, third person. Ah, never mind. Well, while Shara's spinning in the middle of T-spawn, they will be basically 3 versus 5. So we'll see what Flipside can do in this situation. Bomb is over towards B. 35 seconds left on the clock here, so very weird, awkward rounds at the moment for Flipside. And again, this is a round where SK don't really have anything going on, so this could really change the pace of, well, change everything. I mean, they're running out of time here to push the site, and we've got bodies here, 3 now on the B-bomb site for SK. Time running out from Flipside. They need to get some frags here. Waylander goes down, which makes it 2 versus 5.
Yeah, obviously Shara's still stuck in spawn, and here goes Cold Zero with the UMP, and he's going to find the bomb. And that is surely it right now, because, well, Shara is just in spawn with some kind of issue. He stopped spinning around now, so there's progress.
He has stopped spinning.
The ride has ended. He's jumping around and wondering what the hell just happened.
I'm back, guys, I'm here. But the round's been lost, so that's really unfortunate. Whatever happened there has potentially cost Flipside the round. They have half the score of SK now. They have money to come in for a buy, however. That's a good start there for Fallen at the beginning of that round. So things appear to be continuing.
Well, we have right now a situation where there's a very limited amount of utility on Flipside, and they'll be going for a tentative mid-take with Shara pretty much alone there, just kind of edging his way in, whilst the rest of his teammates play out sort of a default, just spreading out around the map. And well, Waylander's going to peek out, and he's going to get completely destroyed there by FNX. That is a very bad look now for Flipside, losing 2 players early on. And not really getting much out of it, and running out of grenades as the time ticks away. Got Cold here in a very annoying position as well. Should Flipside try to get close to connector or come out of underpass, he's obviously will have the drop on them. And one of these players from Flipside, there's no other solution than someone taking a big risk and somehow pulling off that individual performance to make it work. It's all they can do from this perspective, and that is why that position can be very painful. Cold, great angle. Shara is down as well, so now it's a 2 versus 5. This is heart-wrenching stuff for Flipside.
Could be the end of the line in map 1. Taco holding angles over towards the B-bomb site here. Very nice kill and a trade from Markelov, but it's a 1 versus 5. He's got the though, so we might see a bit of a highlight reel, and Flipside are definitely going to need it. Otherwise, they could be halfway out the door in the first map of this best of 3. Cold0's taken down straight away, just waiting for Markelov to offer himself, to put himself on the plate there. 15-7 FSK.
15-7, yeah, it doesn't get too much worse than this for Flipside. Of course, their start in this series was very bad, and the way that they were coming back in the T side gave me a lot of hope for them, but their money has been completely crippled. The bomb going down at least is going to allow them to get some extra grenades with the extra $800 each, and maybe a Galil in there. Indeed, I think we're going to see a Galil. So there is some utility to work with, but they're pretty much restricted to a fast round. And SK Gaming should be able to read the money, that they'll be expecting a fast round out of Flipside. And they can take positions that are a little bit further back, and they can play more of a retake style. That's one way to handle that, but we'll have to see what they decide to go for. They have a bit of information going on there, just taking over Palace, and Fallen able to make the frag in middle as the main push comes into the B-bomb site. And we have Taka right now trying to defend, trying to do it all with the help of Cold0. And this is looking great right now for SK. 2 players left standing for Flipside. And what can they do?
Waylander, 13 HP, and he is